So if you've been watching these videos, which I've recently stumbled upon comments asking about what this game is and how you get in, and I just found out about these comments. So if you're like a poor soul that's stumbled on this shit and you're wondering, I'm gonna explain kind of what this game is and how you get in. So the game I play is Tellus Frontline, and to cut a long story short, Frontline is like a CCPD. I don't know whatever the CC means part, but it's like a permadeath roleplay game where you LARP as soldiers of a unit and you go out and do lore events. And it's set up in Tellus, which is a nation that was made by the Nubixocracy, which I'll get in more on that later. This isn't gonna be a super huge, oh, here's all the lore type of video, but it's just gonna be how to get in, essentially. So pretty much, in order to summarize, it mostly comes from the Nubixocracy, which you don't have to be a part of the Nubixocracy to join, but still that's where most of the community comes from. How you're going to join is you get through to a Tellus Frontline link, which I'll make sure to leave a link in the description of the video on how you get in. But pretty much what you'll do is you'll wait until a wave announcement comes up, and then they'll tell you, and then you pretty much just follow whatever format right here. It's like this shit. You just follow. Oh, that's a shitty format. That's a nice one. Nice one, Warhacker. Just follow whatever format that there's usually here. I'm sure some staff could explain it to you a lot easier. Oh wait, no, here it is. Look at Thea. Good job, Thea. Here. So this is the format you'll use, and it's a pretty accepting community. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first roleplay community that I ever started to fuck with, and I've been in it for a year now. Been doing this shit. And so once you get in, you'll type all your shit, blah blah blah, and then whatever. I think it's here or whatever. I don't know. They just announce it, be yeah, you're good. Oh, it's the check mark. Well, at least Thea does the check mark. Do the check mark. Yeah, you're good. And then you'll get access to all this. And then that's where you end up seeing a lot of my videos and a lot of other people's videos about LARP. And you'll also see character sheets where you can learn about people's characters and all that stuff along with the main story and narrations. And for example, if you're not a Northern Front LARPer and you're oh, I just saw this guy's character died. No, you didn't, because he got voided, and this was the reason how, and all that stuff. But pretty much once you get in and all that stuff, you'll be directed to servers, and then there's that. But you can't get into here unless if you show proof that you come from, and you have roles from this server. So no real point. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get in. And even if you did get in through this server, there's nothing to gain access to, because you get stuck here. And then you have to wait until someone rolls you. That's why these guys don't have shit, because they haven't gotten properly rolled. But that's pretty much it, and then you get access to all this shit here, which is where all of the main events and stuff happen. So yeah, that's pretty much how to get in. While I'm still here, I'll just go ahead and snag a link. Okay, cool. That's really it. I guess the only other thing to really talk about is that There's like relationship charts. I'm sure that's like common in all roleplay PD games, but I think it's cool. And if you're as lost as I am and you don't know what that shit is, it's pretty much just a way to be like, oh, this is how, one character feels about another character. Like, close my eyes, like, fucking, we'll say, like, this is how Vixen feels about himself. Oh, he feels like shit because he low-key got his best friend killed. Oh, well, how does Vixen feel about his best friend right now? Well, he feels like a failure. And then this explains why he feels like a failure. You get the gist. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to really say about like how to get in. It's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, that's pretty much how you get into Frontline. I'll try to pay attention to my comments more in case if people do ask questions. It's not like my videos get like thousands of views, so it's not like there's a whole line of people, but I know there's like, a few people that are like, oh, how do I get in? And then I find out that they say shit like weeks ago. But yeah, that's it.